Oh my God, I'm going to sound really bad. That I can use my body to get what I want.
Yes, that's on mine.
If I come in and I just drop a boobie out, I can get what I want.
Do you know what I'm thinking though, Meg? What words come straight to my head?
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna bitty.
Oh no!
Birds, five birds, birds, five birds, birds, five birds, five birds and a mic. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to episode 21 of Five Birds and a Mic. I hope everyone is well. We're okay. It's the end of the week. I feel like I've had about 3 weeks in one this week. It's been a bit, I don't know how no one else feels. Is it June? Have we gone into June?
I don't even know anymore.
I
It's
didn't realise it
been-
was Friday until you've just said. It's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Jeez.
Although is it going to be a Friday when someone listens to it? Is it going to be Friday, Andrew? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Are we ahead like that? I think we are, aren't we? So it is a Friday. So so everyone that's listening should hopefully, unless you're listening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or a Saturday or a Sunday. If not, and you got a Friday feeling, then you're listening on a Friday, so it's good. If not, then you can just have a nice Friday feeling on a Monday. I don't know. Anyway, and that's me rabbiting. I'm in a weird mood today.
You're intense. You're in that kind of
intense.
hyperactive, intense, kind of mood.
I am 3 days late on the period, which doesn't help. It's like my body's trying to adjust to somebody where there's no other periods in the house. So it literally doesn't know what to do.
See, I totally got my period wrong. I thought last week when we was like, is anyone due on? I was like, God, I'm at least 2 weeks away. I mean, I came on 2 days later, so I don't know what the hell I've been looking at on the diary. Apparently, VE Day was only 5 days before that. And then I went to bed, I was like, when's VE Day? It was like, that was 3 weeks ago. I was like, oh, well, I'm due on now then. So I totally got mixed up with my times. So we are kind of still in sync.
Yeah, it's just weird. But then it does lead nicely into our topic today of being a woman. So the things we like about being a woman and the things we don't like about being a woman. Because mine is the periods thing, the emotions that are attached to that drive me insane. What is that noise, by the way? Is anyone hearing that noise?
I feel like that's my neighbour's washing machine. Is it like a...
Yeah.
Yes. Sounds like a
Is it
breeder.
Is it the washing machine or is it a plug-in?
Well, I hope
It's
it's
gone.
not. I hope it's not a plug-in because she'll be in her kitchen. So if you can hear it, hold on. Let me readjust me location.
Yeah, so our
Bloody
topic today is things we like about being a woman and things we don't like about being a woman. And one of the things I don't like is the hormones
That's on
associated with it.
mine.
Yeah, me too.
That's on mine.
Yeah.
It's like top
The
of the
number
list,
one.
isn't it?
That was
it's
number one.
awful.
Hormones / emotions.
Uh-huh.
It's horrendous. It's not even just that. It's everything attached to a cycle that you have to live by. So 1 week I can smash out in terms of exercise. I can smash out 25 burpees or do a PB on a weights. The next week it is like I have never trained in my life.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating to be able to you can't even be consistent. You can only be consistent on a four weekly thing. What's up with you? Oh, it's my period. It's almost like, could you get away with things legally by saying it's your period?
Yeah,
I feel like you
rage.
should. I feel like mine's ovulation. Like when I'm ovulating, since I've had the kids or since I've got older, the more women I speak to, ovulation gets me every time.
That
It's
was
just
me
so
the other
weird.
day. I was just
Brutal.
angry at life. Angry
Oh,
at everything.
ovulation time is just so painful. I'm so tired. Just like, and then in a few weeks, well, in a couple, like 10 days or whatever, then you've got your period then. So now I get period bad and ovulation just as bad. Like a double whammy. A few days in between where I feel all right. But yeah, God, ovulation, it drives me insane now.
And then you're premenstrual. So in theory, you've got about 6 or 7 days of golden and then that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to a point now where I don't even I won't plan to go out or anything like that if I know I'm ovulating or gonna come on, because I'm just in agony.
Well, both you and George, do you get it bad as well then, Dan? Pain on ovulation.
It causes loads of inflammation. So that for me is the worst bit, because then it affects everything else. So if I lay down, I'll need to go to the toilet all the time, constantly, because it lies on my bladder and.
Oh yeah. So
well,
let's not talk about
you're
wee.
pregnant. Yeah. Oh, why? Why?
That's another one. That's another one of my things.
Yeah.
I want to wee. I want to
all
wee.
the time.
Yeah. But it's just even periods, full stop. But then that's another part of my other thing. So my ones are don't like the hormones. I don't like how expensive it is to be a woman. I mean, it costs to actually have a period, doesn't it? That's what's annoying about it.
Yeah, we have no choice in this.
They're
It's
trying to do
stupid.
something about that, though, aren't they? They do.
Yeah.
try
So
and-
not only do you have to bleed for however many days, you have to pay for that privilege unless you're doing a moon cup. I mean, I'm sorry, anyone that does do a moon cup.
No
I
thanks.
cannot. The thought of it.
No
thought
thanks.
of
How do you
that.
explain that to your kid? I mean, I can discreetly do a tampon in front of a child, which I try not to do, but sometimes you're in that
Oh, it
situation.
happens. Yeah.
But how do you explain a moon cup to a 5-year-old without it being something off a zombie Call of Duty game? Sorry.
I just don't know how you could. I don't even know how you can even get round a moon cup. Wasn't there? Didn't we have a conversation one time and someone said that has anyone tried it, or have I had a conversation with someone and they were talking about it coming out and it went wrong?
Oh God. No. I don't. Oh God.
Yeah, one
sure
of our
Georgina.
reps. Yeah, we were talking to, I want to say
Caroline. I think it
and
was.
she was like, "Oh no, it's amazing, but it's tricky to get it out right. You have to find your technique."
Yeah, because what if you squeezed it and then you just
Yeah,
fire it all
exactly.
back up there?
A moon cup cannonball,
Yeah.
a pipette.
It is. It's a pipette, isn't it? Boom.
It's just more
Yeah, I
the
never
thought
thought
of
of
it.
that.
If you, because obviously sometimes when you're doing a tampon and you're squeezing in the wrong way or you're positioning, it doesn't go up because you're tight. What if you pulled and then you were pulling too much?
Oh God. Oh God.
And
I
then
can't. I
too
just.
early for this.
It's like the. It's like when you try and remove a tampon, but your flows reduce, so you try and pull out that dry tampon, and you take out all of your inside. That has to be the one feeling that I can't do. I'd rather deal with intense pain than deal with that dry tampon removal.
I remember one time not knowing what to do because it's like I've got it stuck. It can't move. I can't pull it enough. And I was panicking about whether or not I could pull it enough and the string would come
It'd
off.
break. Yeah. That's
So I
my
was like-
biggest fear.
I had to keep going. I had to keep pacing with, all right, I'll try again. No, it's not working. It's not working. Try a different angle. Leg up. No, it's not working. It was
You
a
always hear them
scary
horror
moment.
stories. You always hear them horror stories when you're younger about the woman who forgot she had a tampon up there and put a second one up there. And then that
that
one
was
just
me.
stayed there. Oh, was that you?
That was me. I've been there. I have been there.
Oh, no. It's like the biggest worry.
It's horrendous. It's why I don't use them anymore. It was one of the most. I don't know if I really should say it. It's awful. Have I told you about this?
Yes.
Have I told you about this?
Yes.
So
I think this might not be the right story for this.
there might be
this
others
occasion.
that have come out.
Okay.
Anyway, so I must have forgotten. Period ended, and then after a while, there was a certain excelling from the area that wasn't quite normal, and that went on for a couple of weeks whilst I was waiting for a doctor's appointment. Went on for
Weeks?
Yes. And then my period came again, but it wasn't a normal period, so that the doctor couldn't do anything. So it went on to about, I think, a month or so. doctor's appointment came and they said, well, we have to do a smear because obviously, that's not a very good sign if you're having a random periods and discharge isn't very comfortable. Sorry, I said the word, but I quite like that word. Discharge.
Oh, okay.
It's weird though, isn't it? It's not nice when you say it that way. Anyway, and then, oh God. So she did, so legs up, had a look, and she just went, oh, this doesn't look very good. I'm going to have to take some swabs. And then she went up and then she got the light because she went, hang on a minute. She got the light, she angled it. She went, oh. And then she went and got the longest forceps I've ever seen and went up and in.
Oh, God.
And pulled out sideways a very ugly looking old tampon.
Oh, no.
And then the world just came out. The world just came out and I felt ill for about 2 weeks. It was horrendous. But that moment, I don't know what she thought was happening. She thought something was very wrong with my cervix until she realised it was just a very rank tampon. Oh, God. But that was just... It was horrific. It was not good. So I don't... You're right, G. So I don't do them anymore. I don't trust myself.
You're banned. You're banned from tampons.
Mm-hmm. I am. Awful.
Oh, God, you're grim. You're so grim.
It is grim. But how do you know?
You just know, You just know. You just know. Your pelvic floor is clinching round something. When you squeeze your pelvic floor, can you not feel a tampon in there?
No, it must be. I must have a cave. Must be a cave.
That's made me feel really nauseous.
I'm not normal. I'm not normal. So I survived. I must have had some form of toxic shock because I was quite ill afterwards. But all the way through it, my body was just like, must have been just knocking at the door. Hello, can anyone hear? Something's not right down here. Hello.
Oh.
Awful.
I don't know how to
Was
move
there
on from that.
was there no sexual activity during that time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Normal life. Oh no, didn't have sex. No, didn't have sex because something didn't feel right. But I was waiting for a doctor's appointment. Oh God, I didn't have sex.
That's what I mean. Was there no sexual activity?
Oh, I thought you said physical activity.
No. And then you went, yeah, normal life.
Oh,
Got
God,
the
no.
D in as well. Pushed it right up there.
Could you imagine? Maybe that's what did it. It was like shove, 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 shove. No, I don't think it was that.
Oh, Christ.
No. God, all of that soaking into it as well. No.
Oh.
That was a long time ago. That was quite a while ago. Yeah, so I don't invest in those anymore. Anyway, thanks. I don't know why I overshared that.
No,
maybe we don't.
Told you not to. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You did get a heads up, but it's fine.
So it's not that bad.
It's awareness. It makes tampon awareness then. I like it.
Yeah,
it would
don't
be
forget
nice
about
if they had a
it.
beep. It would be nice if you had a beep. You know, like a
A
beep, beep, beep,
tampon
beep, beep, beep,
tracker.
beep, beep, beep. Yeah.
You could
When
just
it's
set an
done.
alarm on your phone.
Yeah.
I did after that, and then after a while I realised that I wasn't setting them properly because so I just did away with insertion.
Mm.
It's just not safe. I get distracted, but that's also my weird brain doesn't remember. Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
It's because you've got so many things going on in your head.
Tabs. Too many tabs open in my
Too
brain.
many tabs.
The tampon tab just didn't get turned on. Okay, everyone's gone nice and silent now. That's great. Anyone else?
What do you like about being a woman? Is there anything you like about being a woman?
Do I like about being a woman? The clothes choice. I like the clothes choices.
Yeah, that was one of mine.
I mean, it's dull as hell, isn't it, being a man? What should I wear? A shirt or a t-shirt?
Yeah.
It's very boring. And the
We've
most
got no
extreme...
in between.
You've got nothing, have you?
No.
What do you fancy? A skirt? Culottes? Jumpsuit? I mean, I have seen some men jumpsuits which are a bit crazy. I'm going for the standard what most blokes wear. I mean, maybe Andrews does a jumpsuit. I'm not sure, but he's cool like that. He probably would actually. You know, with one down, Andrew probably wear one flap down, wouldn't
With
he?
his hat on.
With his hat on, yeah.
Like a dungaree.
Yeah.
Like a dungaree.
A
do
dungaree is not as bad as
No,
a jump.
a
When you
jumpsuit.
said jumpsuit, I was imagining a full blown jumpsuit for a guy.
I have seen them on ASOS. ASOS would probably do them.
Well, they do some crazy shit, don't they, on there? But I was thinking of like a baby romper.
Yeah.
Just like a really big cotton
With
romper.
A onesie. But it's like an extreme with the wedding dresses. A man, if they work in an office, what are you going to wear? Oh, just a grey version of what I wear every day. Brilliant. At least for a woman, if you're going dressed up, you can go dressed up.
Yeah.
Obviously, unless you've been a prom queen or beauty pageant, then that's maybe where it's sort of like, what am I going to wear? Oh, a nice sparkly dress. Oh, I've already worn those. But it's not for a man. It's sort of like, what are you going to do? Wear smart or wear a shirt? You wear them at work. Yeah, I'll wear a shirt. It's just there's no level, is there? There's no up from it. We can wear a dress to work, but we can wear a dress out. There's different levels, isn't there?
Yeah.
But for a man, he can't go for a shirt and then wear a shirt to go out in that's any better. Unless he's Elton John and he's going for feathers on the shoulders. So I like that bit about it. I like that bit.
That it?
There was others, but I feel traumatised divulging something that's very personal. I've not told many people. I shouldn't have said it. But in a weird way, I do quite like the crazy kookiness that you get from being a woman like that, the scattiness. As much as I don't like it, it's almost if you can also, when you're in that situation, be like, oh, it's hormones. When you know it's not, you're just being an idiot. But you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. You have almost an excuse for being mental. So you...
Yeah, know what you mean.
Not that, to be honest, most of the time I am mental is because of those reasons. But it's sort of like, it's almost like you get a bit of a, oh yeah, she's just a woman. It's just a thing.
There's crime cases, isn't there, where women have not got away with it, but women have been they've not had to do prison sentences because they can get away with temporary insanity because it's been their time of the month.
Yeah, I could totally.
Nice.
Yeah, I could. First period in lockdown, I could have killed Rob just for eating his dinner next to me.
Oh, the chewing. Just chewing noises are really
Just
annoying.
sitting next to me and chewing, or like cucumbers and hummus, and like
The chomp.
I had to like breathe through it, like breathe myself through it. Don't be nasty, don't be nasty, don't be nasty, don't be nasty, don't be nasty. Fucking move! And then a day later I come on and I was like, right,
Oh, there
that's
it is.
why. There we go. There we go.
Maybe I would be better if I knew. I think it's almost like it shocks me every time it hits because I'm just not used to it's. Maybe if I had it planned, like you, George knows to the T when she does it, whereas I
Don't get
don't.
it.
No, a lot of women have that though. It's very rare that people know exactly when they're gonna
Yeah.
come on though, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
It's a
And
game.
my
I just know
ovulation,
roughly.
and my ovulation I can have down. I pretty much know when the eggs drop down. It's you got it. It's a really graphic. It's the only way to describe the pain. It's like someone's within my body with a paper clip that they've opened and they're just
Yes.
scraping it down my fallopian tube.
Yeah.
Not for a long time, just a quick boop.
Just boop.
And that in my
Same.
mind now, I
Yeah.
know now that I'm like, right, eggs dropped. Don't even look
You
at a
know.
male for the next few days.
That's mad.
Buzz like Kev, don't come and deliver
God.
some post. You're screwed.
Don't want my utility bill, mate. Don't give it me.
I just wing it.
You just wing it. Yeah.
Just wing it. See what
Well,
happens.
it was easier at the shop because I could ask you guys, where are we at? What's happening? And then George or you would immediately know where we were. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. Or George would be a bit like, just everyone keep away from Emily because she's going to be mental for a little bit now. Whereas I haven't got my body clock that is Georgina telling us what's going on.
You're completely out of sync now. Your body's just doing its own
Yeah.
Fruity Loop thing.
So it's going to go crazy when it gets back with all you girls. I don't know what
You're
it's
going to be
do.
an. I'm just
Yeah.
avoiding you, mate.
It'd be 4 weeks of hell because I don't know what it will do. Because it doesn't shorten, it extends. So then I'll have about 3 months of extension, which means everything else will be extended.
Well, I'm due on in like 3 days and then take it to a week. So I'll be coming off by the time that we go back into the shop, roughly. So that'll be like the start of a new cycle. So hopefully you've come on by then. And then in theory, you've reset to a degree. You're only a couple of days out. We've got to claw you back into.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. I don't know who I'm syncing to because there's no one round here. Bless them. Don't know. Maybe there's a local cat that walks past me. I don't know. It's weird. Don't know. Right, come on then. Someone else talk now. Who else wants to do it?
Maggie, you do yours because you've written them down. You're organised.
All right, let me get my list. I'm pretty sure we've covered the hate.
Yeah.
Emotions/hormones, periods. Being treated differently to a male sibling.
Oh,
I don't know about if anyone. So my brother, what he got away with at the same ages as me is ridiculous, and it's the same with Brad because Brad and his sister. And Brad has already said it. He said if we have a boy and a girl, the boy will be allowed to do more than the girl.
All right,
Apparently, that's just
That's weird,
that is exactly.
Is that an age
We've all
difference
got
though? Are you the
sisters.
No.
oldest or the
Yeah.
youngest?
No, because with a girl, it's like Brad was like, a girl won't be able to walk home by herself. Why not? If a boy
Right.
can walk home by himself at the same age, at the same time of night, why can't a girl? A girl can't do that. It's different for a girl. It's different for a girl.
True. Yeah, that's
Can a
true.
boy have the girlfriend over at 16? Yeah, that's fine. Could a girl have the boyfriend
Not a
boyfriend over at
chance.
16?
Separate.
Not a
Yeah,
chance.
you're right. No, you're
Yeah.
right.
really, Emma?
Totally different.
Yeah, that's how I
Totally
feel.
different with
well,
genders.
That's how Rob feels anyway. Like with
Yeah.
Oscar, he's always said with Oscar he's got one dick to worry about. With Bella, he's got hundreds and thousands of dicks to worry about.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Totally
It will be.
different.
I know for a fact it'll be different. As much
Yeah.
as I could try and fight it, Rob would be like, nope, not a chance. If he has a
Yeah.
girl around, he'd be like, yes, lad.
Yeah.
Right.
Brad will be the same, and my dad was the same. It was totally different rules with what is allowed for a boy and for a girl.
Oh, see, I can't get my head round it because for me, it's everything is about getting them to learn to be safe, isn't it? About being respectful, so dicks or whatever, but also just being aware. I think that's what makes me more worried is that my daughter is a force, whereas my son is the one to worry about. So actually, I've got it the other way round, and it's
Yeah,
not because of their sexes; it's because of their personalities.
Their personalities are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually it's not necessarily about being a woman that worries me. It's more about their sense of awareness. Like Albert will fall over himself.
Yeah.
Betsy will beat someone up before she falls over. So there's
Yeah.
that level of, for me, it's not a difference of sexes. It's more that being aware of themselves and how they are. I'd be more worried about fellas with Betsy. She'd chase them and sit on them. That's what I'd be worried about. I would. I don't think I'd let Albert out. But more because I know he wouldn't hurt anyone. Betsy, I'm not sure what she'd do. Not because I'm scared for her. She'd be liable. She'd be liable. I bet George is probably thinking, I can't wait for her to be 18.
Mate, me and B down in Leadmill, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Can't wait.
Oh, it's just so. No, I don't understand that sex thing. But then maybe that is because I've never experienced it because I've got an older. I am older, so I did get away with less, or I got away with things that I didn't tell them. Whereas my sister was just allowed to do it because I'd paved the way a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you love, Maggie?
I love. Let me get my list. I love that if I do something wrong or I want to get away with something and I cry, it freaks men out. Freaks them out. They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
If I'm arguing with Brad and I've clicked on halfway through that shit, I'm the one in the wrong, I've got to back up now. I'm not just going to say sorry. If I cry, he ends up apologising to me. It's amazing. It's amazing. It used to work with my dad as well. So I think it's just something that we have over men, that if we cry, they can't handle that, which is great. I think that's quite a good thing to have. I also, oh my God, I'm going to sound really bad. That I can use my body to get what I want.
Yes, mine.
Because I can't.
Okay, so standing up for feminism here. Standing up for huge amounts of feminism here.
That's on mine.
I love it. I can flash a little boobie and I can get what I want with him. If he came in.
Oh, you're talking about Bradley. I thought you're not talking about, you're not talking about Spa and getting another
I do
Cadbury's
think
cream egg.
I do think it can still, I don't flash, but I do think that you do get more by being a woman. If, I just think you do. 100%. I just think you do. And I'm not going to lie and say I don't like that. I love it. But with Brad, if he came in and he just flashed a ball sack, I'm not going to jump on him and be like, yeah, do what you want, Brad. No, disgusting. Get it away. If I come in and I just drop a boobie out, I can get what I want. And I love it.
But the problem with that is if you drop a boobie, he's going to want to do something with that boobie. Surely.
I can just say no, though. I know that I can have it whenever I want. I know I can have it whenever I want. He can't. And I love it.
It's true.
It's amazing. It's the most control I've got in my life and I love it.
Drop a boobie out.
It's amazing.
That's bro. Go on then, anything. What about,
Here he is.
Here he is.
He's a boobie. He's coming.
Yeah, boobie.
Don't drop a ball sack out, but
No.
do not Go on then, Dan. What do you like? What do you like and what you don't like?
Funnily enough, when you said it's like things that you like being a woman and what you don't like being a woman, I actually like having a vagina. Well, I don't. Not like, it's amazing having a vagina. I'd rather not have dick and balls. Because how
Agreed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's all
At
over
least
the
ours
place.
is internal.
Yes. It's
Whereas
all in
theirs
there,
is-
like, it's fine.
yeah.
It's
Tie-dye.
tucked away. Tie-dye. That's nice. That's
Yeah.
a really good way of saying it. Rather than, like, it's just all messy, isn't it?
Bulgy.
Yeah.
Just a lot
A
going
bulge,
on.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine it? Could you imagine something like hanging down, like, and walking? And
Well,
that'd be
yeah,
really
Emma does.
weird.
Emma does all the time with her pants.
I wondered where you were going with that then. I was like,
Saggy knickers.
saggy knickers. But like, they're just a bit messy, aren't they? Dick and balls.
Well, it goes against. They're meant to be really strong, yet they've got dick and balls hanging about that's so fragile that they're so
Yes.
gentle with.
Yeah.
Or it's literally they are. Albert
Exposed.
stood on. Yeah, Albert stood on Tim the other day, and literally he couldn't move for about half an hour.
Wins them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's insane. It doesn't make any sense.
And
Natural
they
selection
always
makes no
compare
sense.
it to childbirth.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If I
Yeah.
hear one more man compare it to childbirth, then I will kick them again. Because it don't compare. It does not compare.
24 hours of it, then yeah.
It does
might be
not
on the same
compare
ballpark,
to
but no.
naturally feeling every single bone in your body break and get the baby out. It doesn't compare.
All your skin tearing and ripping. That burn.
Yeah.
That burn. Remember that burn?
Oh, the burn,
that
the ring of
burn,
fire.
babe.
Oh, I don't remember. No.
You don't. Well, no, because you had.
I was sunroof, babe. I was sunroof.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of them.
The
Being
only
a bit
thing I
more
can liken
tie-dye.
the only thing I can liken it to is if anyone's had a poke or a bang right in the middle of your boobie bone, right in through the nipple.
Yeah.
What? And that's like the
Kicking the
kicking the
dick.
balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the
Yeah,
only
I've got
thing
to
I
say
can
that.
liken it to, where it leaves you unable to really catch your breath because it gets right in.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. But
I
Literally,
might not feel it
associated
because they're not my tits.
No.
I wonder.
So yeah, but yours are more like
You've got a barrier.
But they're very
yeah.
sensitive, my nipples, but obviously what's behind the nipple isn't mine, so...
literally if someone
You've
just
got a
went
cushion.
poof. She's got a cushion.
Got a cushion.
She's got airbags, hasn't she? Built
Yeah.
in. She's fine.
It's like when we did the what was it? The elf on the shelf. I never went underneath the sofa. And she couldn't
I
squash.
thought my implants were going to pop.
The sofa was just like lifted up because like they couldn't go anywhere. It was just solid.
Couldn't
wasn't it?
squash.
Couldn't squash.
Can you not lie on your front at all then, Emma?
Yeah.
It's not with the
You're
sofa
not meant
on her.
to, though. You're
No.
not meant to, I don't think, with implants. But I do. I wake up on my front. But when you're on a hard floor, no, it's not
Yeah.
comfortable.
Can you imagine this sort of trying to...
Because they don't
can't
move,
go anywhere.
do they?
No.
Yeah,
No.
so you can't squash. They're not going to go to the side. They're just going to stay.
So it's like lying on two balls, aren't they? But softer balls, which isn't going to be comfy, is it?
No.
Anything else you like then, Dan? Or is it Dan? Yeah, we were talking to you.
I don't know. The things that I don't like, I remember don't likes more having to wear a bra or boobs.
I
don't really
love
like
boobs.
I know you
Oh,
like boobs, but your boobs
love
don't
having
have to go in a
tits.
bra. I would prefer to have like more boy chest, but I think that's
Oh,
because
you
of-
like pigeon chest, don't you?
Yeah, I think that's because I was like, I'd rather just be able to wear any top at any time of day
Yeah.
without the mess. Do you know what I mean? Without
But
all
I
the
think-
duct tape.
I know, but yeah, you do like your duct tape. But
Well,
there is,
I don't, but yeah.
I think there is that thing of if you had straight hair, you wish you had curly hair. I think
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
you know, and if you had a pigeon chest, you'd wish you had good boobs. Whereas actually the idea is something that you don't have, like the grass is greener, isn't it? Whereas I think
It is. I think it's more of the pain thing, having big
The
boobs.
weight of them,
The weight
yeah.
of it is not friendly, is it? It's not user friendly. Not nice. Like at minute I'm looking at things of like how to train my posture and stuff. Shouldn't have to do that just because I've got boobs. That's ridiculous, isn't it? It's stupid. Boys don't have to do any of this.
I know
They
it's,
do
they have,
nothing, do they? They do
even heavy
nothing.
balls, they don't have to wear a supporting thing.
Could you imagine?
A ball strap.
double G balls.
Imagine men having to go to Marks and Spencer's, not for
Get
a bra
fitted.
fitting, getting fitted for the testicles.
I can imagine like, oh, well, that one's a
that
little
was
bit
bigger.
smaller, so we have to accommodate for the bigger one. So I know the other one might be a bit floppy, but that's what we've got to accommodate.
We'll just pull that strap up a little bit more. That's- Oh, crikey. And also, I do like things like getting your nails done, getting your hair done. But then I also don't like getting your nails done, getting your hair done. It's a lot of time, isn't it, in your life that you've got to
Yeah,
just
once
spend
it's done, you can enjoy it.
Yes.
But the stress of having
getting
it done
it
and
booked in and done and
Same.
trying to get
Yeah.
like a babysitter just to have your nails painted.
yes,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. And I've tried to do it myself in lockdown. I did really badly. I didn't wait for that one to dry, so that one I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm just not capable of doing things like this myself. So yes, I want to get things done, but then at the same time, it's just
It's a lot of
to do.
effort.
It's
Yeah.
a
lot of
faff and it's
effort.
costly
It's a
as well, isn't it?
It is,
costs a lot.
Yes. For me, like in one afternoon, I'll put Jessie at Jessie will go to nursery, for example, on a normal day. I'll get booked in. I'll go to Phoebe Nail Bar. I'll go to my mate Lauren for eyebrows, and then I'll go to Jane for my wax. And I've easily spent £200 and all my time, and I've not been able to clean my house.
Yeah.
Just for what? To have my nails and my eyebrows done. Sorry.
And you're funny.
Oh yeah. Well, we like that tidy, don't we? No, you don't.
And we move on. Make it, Emma. What's yours then?
Let me just get my
here we
list.
go.
I
Oh,
was like Courtney Black. Right.
yeah,
Emily, you'll get that.
yeah.
So, hey, same hormones, ovulation. One thing that I hate that we haven't spoke about, which is a mum issue of being a woman, and it is an unwritten rule. And I can remember my mum telling me this unwritten rule before I had Oscar, and it's basically that once you have a baby, you are always responsible for being at home and taking care of that baby. Your man, doesn't matter how supportive they are, they will come and go golfing,
Whenever.
go see their mates. Oh, I'm just going for a beer, because you are always expected to be at home with the baby.
Mate, I still have to ask
every
to go in the
mum.
shower. I ask to go in the
Yeah.
shower. Am I all right?
Even in lockdown, this is happening to me in lockdown. How? It's like, oh, I'm just going out here. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, you just work out whenever you want. You do whatever you want, and I revolve around the kids. It's the unwritten rule of motherhood. You will always be responsible for the kids.
See, I'm very lucky in lockdown that Tim, because of it, because I'm doing the shop work still, and Tim, as we've split it quite nicely. So actually, for the first time in a long time, I don't have to ask to go for a shower. I don't have to do it's really nice.
It's clear.
Yeah, it's clear, but interestingly, there are still those moments of what the kids having for tea, and it's so even with a slight role reversal, there is still naturally a fallback to.
You're in charge of that.
What's Tim wouldn't know what to do about shopping. I think he's gone shopping for us once in his life. It's little things where there is an expectation that something gets done because we're there.
Yeah.
So even no matter how much that split is, it still happens where, the reality
that
is that
natural thing.
Tim wouldn't know the fact that everything gets paid. He wouldn't know when things are or anything like that. It's weird things like, can you put that on the list? Yeah, it's already on the list, babe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Make sure the jar's big. Make sure the Nutella jar's big. That's what I have to make sure.
Yes, Tim. That's right, though. He's right. But
yeah, he'll kick off.
unwritten.
It's weird. He'll kick off and say, there's no Weetabix. Okay, but you've done breakfast for the past 3 mornings. How am I going to know that there's no Weetabix? So it's the forgetting that actually, because I think he's almost used to me sorting everything in terms of organising stuff, that bit still can't jump to the full on sorting everything out and decision making of what the overall look like of how you keep a child alive happens.
Yes. Yeah.
He can do the entertaining and buying the cars that are needed, the new remote control cars for entertainment, but the Weetabix are forgotten about.
Keeping alive of the children.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my hate, and I hate that one. And it doesn't matter what you do. I mean, Rob's a really hands-on, but he does. I don't think he would even realise.
They don't recognise
that's just
it.
it's the natural. It's just how it is, and it's just all my friends are the same. And it's like I always say, it's the unwritten rule. Unfortunately, it's just what comes with it.
Yeah, the buck stops with you.
It's true. Love makeup. I mean, the fact you can go from a solid 1 to an absolute 10 in half an hour is amazing, really. Cover your spots. Rob had really bad spots the other week and he was stressed out, and he said, it's all right for you because you can just put concealer on or whatever and go and do your podcast. Or whereas when he's getting filmed and things like that, he's like, I've got a massive shiner on my head. And it looks worse if I put concealer on because I'm a man. So what do you do? Yeah. So makeup is a massive, you've got to say. It's a pain in the arse at times, but I love that we can do that. I love the fact that we can have a baby in our bellies. That we have the baby in our bellies, and childbirth. I know that's crazy.
No.
And I love like Meggie, I love using looks to get away with things, get things for free. I love I love getting things for free because we're good looking. I love being able to get away with stuff and just batter your eyelids. It's just great, isn't it? Men can't do that.
No.
I don't know. If Channing came over, I'd give him a lot for free, if I'm honest.
See, I don't think I would. Even the best, I wouldn't. I just think, no, you're a man.
Yeah, but a beautiful man.
Things.
Yeah, but a beautiful. I still think a beautiful man still makes me go a bit, yeah, whatever you say. They still get away with stuff. Like a good-looking builder in your house or a good-looking builder doing something, they could probably get away with a lesser decent job because he was really good-looking. Do you not think?
No.
Oh, I think they could.
I'd watch him more because I'd think, just because you think you're good looking, you're not getting away with shit. I know how this works.
I know Georgina would definitely be providing more cups of tea if the builder was good looking.
Oh yeah, 100%. But if I'm providing you more cups of tea, it means I'm watching you more. So if you're going to fuck up,
True,
I'm going to know you've done it.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword for him.
What's yours then, G?
Things I don't like, ovulation has got to be up there for me.
Yeah.
Just because if that smacks you, in uterus when you're in middle of marks and sparks, that's you down on one knee for a good, 30 seconds. Ingrowing hairs for me. I've got thick, dark hair anywhere, but because of the way that my flaps and creases were, it's trying to shave it alone is a death warrant, right? You've got to get bits out of the way and you've got to decide whether you're going to go that in or whether you're just going to do it on edges. And then because I'm carrying arse and the crease, and I like a Chewbacca, so it's all up my arse crack and you've got to get it all in. And it were only other month when I had that absolute massive abscess that just fucking popped up out, and it's trying to get your leg up in full length mirror to see it, to then try and get your arms. It's a catastrophe. So that's high on number 2, and then number 3. Funnily enough, I don't think everyone's like this, but I certainly am. Is that I am very much ruled by 3 separate entities. So there's like the head, fairly pragmatic, like that's how I survive day to day. Then I'm very much ruled by my heart. That's where the emotions sit. We can tune her out most of the time. And then there's the vagina. She's in charge. Imagine like borderline personality disorder, but it's with the key elements. It's my chakras. It's my key chakras. And she's very much in charge. So if she's like, hey, listen, we're getting laid. Now then, kid, we're getting laid. Because the fluids are going to waste. The other 2 have fucked it. We can't. There's nothing we can do. She zones out. She's like, "Nah, I'll deal with this in the morning." And she's like, "Oh, we might find love. I'm on her team." And then she just goes on a rampage round Kettle Black. That's the one thing. That's the one thing that I don't like.
So on nights out, Foof is in charge.
She's in charge.
Vagina watch.
She's in charge. Whatever goes down my neck, whatever comes out of my mouth, that is ruled by my vagina. I'm not present. Me as a whole is not present. That is just my vagina coming out through me.
But that's quite I guess what you would class as a male thing as well, isn't it? Where you're ruled by certain things. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
It's just annoying though. I'm a Gemini. And so to be a Gemini and to have then your 3 chakras not aligned at all. Like there's 5 of us in here. There's 5 of us. It's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I did. I can't remember what it was. And I asked George when her birthday was. I think it was when we were doing, I was asking for your birth dates. And I did like, I just look at your star signs. And everyone sits really nicely in their star sign. And George is split. She's on the cusp of. What are you on the cusp of? Leo. What are you on the cusp of?
Taurus, I think. Gemini.
What's Emma?
I'm Gemini.
Gemini, and I can't remember what the other one is.
What comes after? Is it?
Libra.
I think I'm a Gemini Taurus.
Yeah, so you're
crossed.
You're crossed. So you don't make sense sometimes. So sometimes you're one and sometimes you're another.
Yeah.
So that's where your splits work. That's why you can split like that. If anyone believes in that.
She's a Gemini with horns. She's twins with horns. That's it. That's what she is.
It's
God, watch out, vagina, if you get your horns on. It is weird, isn't it? Because we all talk about wanting to be independent and stuff, whereas actually most of our stuff is we're stuck in ourselves, struggling to actually be able to really make sense of it. 1 week we're fine. Next minute, George is being ruled by Fanny. Meg's got a tit out because she's trying to get something free.
Oh dear.
And Dan's trying to create a pattern for ball sack holders.
There's a
the
copyright
money-
coming your way.
That's the
guys,
money maker.
honestly.
That's the money
it.
maker.
There's going to be a non-disclosure now to everybody who listens to this podcast about that.
Could you imagine?
Could you do one for dogs as well, Dan? Because Rob's
yeah,
dad's
man.
got a really old dog with massive hanging balls, and it must be uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just bashing about. It's just-
Yeah.
Well, I just think you just
bruising
do
the
that with
bollocks.
them. Just snip them.
Oh, no, poor dog.
Oh. Oh. Right, where we at? We're that's been a nice
Yeah?
episode.
Yeah,
I like
perfect.
that. We've not rabbited on for too long. I think that's been quite nice and concise.
It has.
Divulged too much. Talk,
Andrew's probably sat there thinking, what the hell
Crying
is
out
happening
loud.
right now?
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how many people actually properly listen to this or tune out. Or, to be fair, we've not really increased the strength of the argument that women are progressive, or that we've even progressed further than, or we just get our tits out to get what we want.
We don't care about feminism there. We're anti-feminism.
As long as you can get what you want, you use whatever you want.
Exactly.
And if,
Exactly.
if you don't get what you want, cry.
Make the most of it. Make the most of it while we're all young. Use your looks.
I wish I tried that one time. I cried one time trying to get away with something, and they told me I was being a silly little girl.
Oh.
So it doesn't always work.
You're not crying right.
Get your tit out then instead.
You're not
How'd
crying
you try
right.
then, Meg? How'd you do it?
You got to do it like mid thing, so you're talking,
then,
and then
go
you're
on.
like, and then your voice breaks, and then a little bit starts coming out, and then you just get to the point where you're like, I just can't do this anymore. That's the key line. The key line.
Yeah.
Just can't do this anymore, because then whoever you're talking to shits themselves because they don't know what you're thinking. What can't you do? What's gonna end? What can't you handle right now? That's when and then they're on your side.
So it's a threat. It's a threat of danger, because then they don't know what else you're going to throw at them.
No. And they already know
Right.
you're crazy because you've got periods, so.
What are you going to do, Maggie, when you have kids and they do it to you?
I'd be like, I
Yeah.
invented that.
Betsy's
Don't
doing
you
it to
dare.
me now. She does it. She cries crocodile tears, where you can see she's trying really hard to get the tears out of her
them.
eyes.
There's no water
And they're not
at
coming.
all.
Yeah.
Nothing. She's like, I don't like you, Mummy. I don't like you. Do you want some sweets? Yeah.
Yeah. Bella's 18 months, and she does it, and she goes like that. She puts her hands over her mouth.
Oh.
Oh.
18 months.
God,
We're horrible, aren't we, women? We're horrible.
what are we teaching them? What have they witnessed? What have they witnessed that we do that they've learned that quickly? That's how they control situations. She goes over to Grandpa and she's like, and he's like, oh my God, what do you need?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me fix you.
Whereas Oscar, it'd be, Oscar, shut up.
Yeah. Stop crying. Don't be a wimp. Which is really unfair, isn't it? It's really unfair.
No,
But-
they get to do more when they're older. It's fine. It all evens out.
Oh, I'm going to try that, Maggie. Can't. What was it? Do it again.
Can't
Just
do it.
can't do this anymore. Can't handle it. It's too much.
And then if that doesn't work, you just get a tit out. Have you got a favourite?
Brilliant.
Have you got a favoured tit, or is it just whichever one you choose?
Whichever I feel like it. Whichever's easiest access.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, true.
If it needs
Mine's-
to be strong, I do both.
Do you know what I'm thinking, though, Meg? What words come straight to my head?
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna... Bitty?
Oh no!
Ruined
That's
it.
his strength. That is his
Bitty.
strength. If he really, really wants to get rid of me, all he has to do is go bitty, and I'm like, no.
I can just imagine Brad and Meg's arguments in their kitchen. She's like, half like, I can't take it anymore, half going like this to try and reveal it.
Yeah.
And then he's just like,
Bitty.
screaming. Oh,
Love it.
God.
Love it. Well, we've not progressed the women's march any forward. We're still stuck in the old getting the tits out for getting a free pass. But hey, who cares? Whatever you got to do to get through life, I guess, isn't it?
That's what you gotta
Exactly.
do.
Right. Shall we? What time is it? It is.
It is lunchtime.
It is
lunchtime.
It is lunchtime. Well, thank you everybody for listening. I'm sorry with how much we've divulged and how unprogressed we are. And if you want to take a listen next time, I promise we'll maybe not be so
Graphic.
Yeah.
Bye.
I was gonna do it. Thanks, Lisa, for putting a comment on our YouTube page as well. That was really kind of you. I'm pleased that we've brought a smile to your face, and I'm sorry that we've maybe made some people sick today. But see you and speak to you next time. Bye.
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 Bye. Clap.